Hey guys, this is Meta, and this is the stream where we talk about everything besides the drawing itself. Tonight we're going to be doing region swapping. We're gonna just take the basic regions of Runeterra or whatever, and swap them out. Yeah. I bet I could do this with other characters from other games and shows or whatever, but we're doing it with League because, I didn't have enough League content already. And we're going full force, yeah? Nah. Let's see. But you're going to be seeing a shit ton of stuff coming up for Spooky Month because of Skintober. I'm gonna do that. And I'll post the list of what I'm fucking doing. Yeah. It'll be great. Or something, I don't know. There's a lot to talk about. I don't think that, I think my last stream was right before Coven was released. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Coven. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. The Miku September's is over. I'm still really disappointed that they didn't use is Noivern. That dragon design was so fucking disappointing. Man. Jeez. We can talk about Saw X. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to, and I will be fucking annoying about it because it's out today. It's out today. Oh my god. I hope... I don't know if the movie's good enough where, I should be, purposely be avoiding spoilers, but, I know that it's taking place between 2 and 3, because both John and Amanda are alive. But I don't know. All this drag. I don't know how they went that fucking hard with it. We're gonna also talk about the Yordle we chose for the region swapping, because Yordles are so flexible. They're already immigrants, essentially, to canon. So it's more like if they chose something different, the backstories and all that make way more sense than characters that are born and raised in one place or whatever, Sure, you can have a Garen that was born in Noxus and go off that, yeah? But it's more of a cheapening of what's... You'd have to, take everything that Garen stands for and move it. You'd have to move his place in society, because societies work differently in each region, that kind of thing, yeah? So, all that inbuilt stuff just is hard to... What's the word? Translate. Yeah, there we are. Let me see. I should probably turn this down. I can't. I really would. Yeah, that works, I guess. But the reason why we choose Yordles is because they're easier to translate into any context, because their natural long lives facilitate that there's a lot of backstory that you can work with, instead of having a character be in one place all of their life. Like, sure, you can have Demacian Jinx or whatever, right? But Jinx is mostly defined by everything that happens in the Piltover Zaun conflict. So it would be really hard to translate her into that context. Of course, you can make her a mage that's, like, poisoned or something like that, but it's so specific. Characters work best in their contexts, and so we're taking one character's context and putting it in another. I can't believe you're drawing the Vex from Destiny 2. Thought you were averse to drawing mech/robot stuff. Yeah. I'm terrified of those things, yeah? I should, what's it called? Give credit to that Zaun Seraphine, because that shit goes hard, but I forgot the original creator. The Vex are really cool, though. I feel like I've heard it. Like, I've definitely heard of them before. Are they the little star creatures that accompany you? Or am I thinking of a different fucking game, man? I'm stupid. My favorite silly guy is Atheon times Cornflakes. I'm out of my depth when it comes to Destiny, to be honest. But here's where we get into it, right? Who we're gonna be region swapping is Vex. Now, what makes Vex Vex is it's not very hard. It's basically two things. A moody teenager joke, and she's also a young immortal discovering the true weight of that, what it entails to be immortal, essentially. That's her whole basis. So basically, we want to keep edgy teen, and we want to keep young mortal struggling. That's basically the core of Vex as a character. There's other things in there, like her general discontentment with Bandle as a society and how alienated she feels. She's got a lot of parallels and stuff like that. But also, like, she's written so weirdly. She's written for the Ruined King event. And so there's a lot of inconsistencies about her. Because of the fact that she is written for said event. But she works in total. Because, edgy teenager jokes just work no matter what. Society, I wonder where she'll go. Basically, we're taking these concepts and divorcing them from the Ruined King Shadow Isles plot. So she's not carrying Black Mist around with her. She's not really associated with goats and all that. Oh, ghosts. Discord resides in society. contempt creeps into society, our society. Golden, please don't start your Joker arc on the stream. I really, I'd appreciate it if you did do that right now. I really appreciate it. She's Chumby. Basically, we're taking all that and we're placing that into a new context. That's, to me, what it means to swap a character. Because it's kind of boring if you swap a character and they just lose all sense of who they are as a person. So, yeah. She's basically Bandle City counterculture at her core. She's the youth struggling and learning how to adapt into this world. That's how her arc is set up, really. So, we're keeping that in mind as we go forward with this, yeah? There's a lot of regions to choose from. Kerplunk. Hello. Hey, guys. Let's see. A big hallmark of Vex's design are her bunny ears. They're not exactly bunny ears, but about the same. Her long sleeves and shadow. You will always recognize Vex from these few characteristics right here, because that's how she was designed. It's very, very good and strong in terms of what it is. She doesn't have a weapon because she's not a fighter, she's a mage. All of her skills come from magic, so in order to say that implicitly, you have no weapon on her. It's very easy. Ixtal Vex, where she's just overgrown with vines and ivy. Droopy. Yeah, I had a lot of choices, you know? Should I go Targon? Should I go Ixtal? Should I go Noxus? Piltover? Ionia? Shurima? Demacia? There's so many choices. But, you know, the clearest vision for my, like, what's it called? Vision in mind is Zaun. We're making a Zaun Vex. Mostly because it's really easy to incorporate her shape language, essentially, into Zaun. You can give her all that edge, but still make it unique to her, essentially. So, instead of, you know, winding up on the Shadow Isles and discovering that kind of thing, she discovers Zaun and how dreary it is, and loves how, like, miserable people are there. How easily people die, and how people use technology to overcome life, where she has no problem with that. Icavia would also be cool. It's just hard because we only have 2 Icapian champions, and we don't really have a clear understanding of what their manner of dress is and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of depression in Zaun. Exactly. I mean, like, Zaun is a place where people, like, die a lot, and also, like, struggle. Like, they struggle hard. She's basically discovering how fragile life is, and that kind of thing. Also, I think that it would be funny if she did throw bricks at the cops. I mean, the enforcers, yeah. So, instead of goth, we're gonna go for the grungy, like, punk that defines Zaun's fashion styles, because, you know, Yordles are sort of molded by the way that society, like, the societies they assimilate into. So, like, that's also a reason to choose Yordles for this design process. So, I mean, like, it's the whole, like, crux of Noxus Poppy and why she's such a popular skin. It's because Yordles are studies of, like, they're psycho-emotional animals, creatures. They basically embody the society that they are around and how that plays off people. It's very interesting. I like, they explore it, but they don't really, and it's a shame that they don't, like, really touch on what that actually means or how that actually affects the Yordle or society. It, like, really? Vex doesn't need a mask, but she's very, uh, she likes being fashionable. I thought it was because people like toned goth girls. That too. I mean, Poppy, uh, I mean, like, we didn't have a goth Yordle, unless you count Vagar and Rule 63, which some people on the stream definitely do. But yeah, for a while that was, like, our only goth Yordle that we got for, like, a while. So yeah, it stands to reason that's also why it's very popular. I always hate the steam in the steampunk part of the equation, because I hate drawing little metal doodads. Come on, give me a fucking break, man. Also, you can make her more like a raccoon in this. Like, her, like, black tipped ears and her mask make her look like that more now because of where she's contextually placed. That's the fun thing about characters and their designs like this. I would have made Demacian Clad or like, what is it? Piltover Ziggs. I mean, Piltover Ziggs kind of exists with Hextech Ziggs, but you know. I mean, like, Raccoon Vex is sort of like the basis of her main, like, animal influences already. She's a raccoon bunny in the lamest sense, like, in layman's terms. She's not lame. She calls people lame, though. But yeah, I mean, like, she just fits as, like, a teen runaway kind of stereotype, too. Kind of thing. I think I wanted to give her piercings like this. Like, I would have made, like a blessed things yet. I I forget if I recommended some Targon region Yordle. You did. I I'm gonna make that design sometime in the future, probably after Skintober. I mean, like, I've got basic ideas, but yeah. I thought she was a bad at first, not gonna lie. I mean, like, with her, like, her sleeves, it's a real safe bet. Though, it's funny that they never, like, for her bewitching skin. Like, come on, that's such an obvious thing. Like, it's right fucking there, man. I don't know why they didn't make her sleeves bat sleeves. Like, that's so, like, oh my, right, it's, whatever. It's not like they gave Bewitching Vex to us anyway on PC. Oh yeah, I gave her like little like Chemtech things on her back or whatever, cause I thought that making Shadow more Zon Grey inspired instead of Black Mist inspired was really fun. Probably saving it for a rainy day. Yeah, I don't remember which individual Yordle I did. Yeah, they're probably saving it for a rainy day, guys. I hope we never get a groovy Vex. I hate hippie designs for real. Oh. I think that, like, if we... I don't want, like... What's it called? That one fucking Zillion skin. That is the ugliest shit I've ever fucking seen. But, if they did a Space Groove Vex, I think it would be fun. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for Space Groove Yordles. I mean, they're just so jelly-like. I like gummies. I'm just a sucker for them, But let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna make Shadow like a mix of Zon Grey, a mix of Chemtech, maybe. Maybe I'll do like the Shimmer Cloud. I don't know. It depends on like how I want to feel this character out, Because Shadow is a reflection of Vex. I mean, literally. Shadow's all of Vex's hidden sort of, like, all the emotions she finds too embarrassing to actually display herself. That kind of thing. Like when you find something real, like, exciting, you might hop up and down and stuff like that. Whereas Vex wants to do the whatever kind of thing. It's really easy, yeah. Yeah, it really leans into their sprite nature. Both the drink aesthetic and the sprightly emotional fueled beings. Yeah. I really wish that they did more with the emotions concept. Like, literally being fueled by emotions is such a cool fucking concept. And, like, it's also what demons are fueled by. But there's never anything that we're doing with that. I mean, like, I get that Red doesn't want to fucking do anything with them. Drink in the sense of, like, how the Space Grave Yordles look like jelly. Weird fucking segue, but let's get back onto some skins. How do you guys feel about Coven? Because, I mean, there's a lot of opinions, especially on the subreddit I frequent most often. Shoutouts to the queens out there. But I think that the one that is closest to original Coven is Elise. She is slaying. She's eating everything up. Love her very much. And I'm glad that they changed her splash art to the correct purple color, even though the red looked nice. So, thank you. Like, it's just a nice, like, I like Elise with short hair. I mean, she has it quite often, but, like, short hair and Coven feels nice together, you know? Let's see. Also, I really like the Mordekaiser design. It's not what I wanted, because I wanted overgrown Mordekaiser, like, that whole design, because I like machinery and metal being taken over by nature. I think that's just so fun. But, you know, c'est la vie, I can draw it myself. I'm happy with the Nemesis design we got, because making Mordekaiser more human by giving him more human features is really a brilliant move, quite frankly. So, that's a really good favorite. I mean, like, Mord isn't Coven, he's Old God, but, you know. I'm not a fan of Coven. I'm not too fond of Coven overall, except for Lysandra, because Lysandra's permanently hot. I mean, like, that's always a way to look at it. I mean, like, to me, Coven is just, especially, like, the first releases with Evelyn and Morgana, like, oh my god. That Evelyn splash art is so good, man. Like, those artists were, like, really, like, they, like, felt out every line. It feels so nice. And it's such a hard, what's it called? It's such a high standard to, like, follow these releases, you know? Like, it's really hard if you're not going to get the same artist or whatever. I got Coven Evelyn out of RNG. Let's go, boys. I was waiting so long for a good Lysandra skin. I mean, like, Lysandra is really good. Like, such a good base for skins. I don't know why she doesn't get them more frequently. She's really beautiful. I mean, like, I don't really care for, like, Coven Zyra or Ashe or whatever, but they fit the theme just fine. But, like the specific splashes, especially in the first line, are so iconic and memorable, and, like, every line feels so sensual. Like, everything, like, it's such a powerful piece of art. There's no way that they could have ever topped the original in any way. But I like it. I like it quite well. Like, it's fun. She's a rare character that would actually work amazingly with a magma fire skin too. It's true. It's true. Like, her being a volcano would be fun, you know, with her, like, her block, like, dress structure or whatever, and, like, and it's just the magma flowing down, and that's what creates the, like, the way that she walks. That would be so fun. I mean, like, I don't know how you would get that in terms of VFX, but, like, geez, that would be cool. I mean, like, would they ever make it, like, that, like, fun? Probably not. But, you know, we can't get what we want all the time. Like, Executioner Mundo being a fucking good skin, man. I'm so sad. Shadow does not need to have a face. It is a creature. but I should make it more explicitly made out of smoke this time. Psycho-emotional. Jeez. Computer sounds. Let's talk about Nami and Syndra, because someone give Shadow eyelashes. Alright, we're fucking back, bro. Jesus Christ. I am... I love my fucking internet. It is great. I love it so much. Oh well. I guess it doesn't want me to talk about League drama that certain Netcrit already talked about. Which is really weird. Why the fuck did he talk about it? I don't know. Alright. I think I do want to go with the pink. I mean, I'm just a sucker for it, you know? I don't know. But she's not, like, this is still the same character. I should make that clear. This is still Vex. She's just in a different context, you know? So we're not really changing up, like, this isn't like a skin, you know? It's just changing around certain things, or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Well, probably not, but, you know. Yeah, it's a clothing. Let's see. How do you feel about, what's it called? The Nami, Legendary? Because, I mean, like, I think it looks really cute. I don't know. I mean, some people are mad about the 3 tentacles, but you can't really see them if, like, from the way that, what's it called? When you're playing League, how you're supposed to play League, yeah. She's, like, you're not gonna be doing it, you know? Like the concept and such, the splash art is weird to me. It's just because the splash looks a little Kali-coded. Kali vibes weren't what I was getting, but I can see where you are, like, I see the vision, I see the drama, I don't know. Kali-coded. It's, I like a high fashion skin line. I wish that it wasn't a shirt. She was more scaly and all that, all that good stuff. But, we can't have everything we want, chat. We can't have everything we want. Collie-coded derogatory. Yeah, but yeah, I think that the tentacles did a good job, a great job keeping the silhouette while also being cool. Yeah, I really love the home guard animation. It works so well. Even with the 3 tentacles or whatever. Because when you're looking down, you're only gonna be able to see 3 anyway. So, removing the fat is, a beneficial decision, even though it looks strange while looking, when looking at the whole model, in a model viewer. And all that. I get people wanting more, though. It's not unfair for them to want more. Let's see. Syndra looks people have been waiting for Coven Syndra for ages, and she just looks bad. I don't understand the blue that's added to her at all. It's such a weird decision. In total, she doesn't even look like her god in any way either. There's nothing there. I'm really wondering how they did that. It's just so I don't get what happened in the design process to end up with the Coven Syndra we have now. I mean, I'm sure that the concept artist and the person that drew Syndra know, but it's just unclear. I don't know how that went. Yeah, fuzzy orbs probably look better in concept and slash up close, but yeah, they look like Heimerdinger. A lot of people said that they look like Ornn, they look like Heimerdinger, that kind of thing. They could have gone for something creepier, like a ball of teeth. That could be cool, and it would also tie into her god or whatever that she worships. But really, what if they made Syndra more Syndra's patient? They should really have patron, I should say. They should have designed them together, essentially. I mean, she doesn't have to be a carbon copy, but she needs to flow together as a concept, because there's nothing connecting those 2 characters visually. Yeah, people thought she was Quinn. The helmet and colors could pass as Quinn, who's literally a bird keeper and should have a raven skin. Yeah. When that teaser dropped, people saw Syndra's face and was like, oh, that's Quinn. That's crazy that she got into Coven. But no, that's Syndra. It also doesn't help that Syndra doesn't have a very recognizable, face identity. She doesn't really have a recognizable, really, anything to her. It's fun when they make skins with her when they blind her, stuff like that. That's fun. It's a helmet, but, that can go to anyone, really. Oh, also, they are correcting the Nami skin tone thing. What am I saying? Not the Nami skin tone thing. The Neela skin tone theme. Helmet and orbs, Minna not copyrighted. Listen, Riot does not steal anything. They've never done that ever. Go on, guys. Why don't you believe them? But yeah, Neela, they're fixing Neela's skin tone because for some reason, like somewhere around production, they just totally ashied up their skin color. Like I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it did. But they're working to fix that on Splash and on the model because it's on both. And we are gonna not. No whitewashing will be had. Neela will be unwhitewashed. Let's see. Oh, here's something weird. From the new Golden Spatula pass, I don't really care about it as a game really much, but like the character designs that they give people, like the chibi Timos and stuff like that, I like seeing what they do with older champions and just champions in general. I don't know what the fuck happened to Fiora. I don't remember her ever having a green stripe of hair. And I don't remember Neela having armor. Or, like, water streaks in her hair either. I mean, like, they look cool, but it also muddies up the design. I just don't understand. I don't get it. Like, literally, they had to paint over Neela during production. Did someone just not? Fiora not the marketable character. I don't understand what happened in, like, either case here, really. I mean, like, people, like, I guess no one compared it to the original, and we just got that instead, so, yeah, I don't know, yeah. So, though it makes her outfit makes it look slightly different, but, yeah, It's taste. We did agree that Neela's skin tone was a quality issue, and that's why it's in progress. Which is why it's in progress, though. Yeah, strange. I wish that Nami was more fish-like, but that's just me wanting the non-humans to look like non-humans, you know me. Let's see. Also, all in the middle of all this Coven chaos, we got the Jax ASU, which, I mean, like, thank you, but it is kind of crazy that, like, the Jax ASU has come out before the Skarner rework now. Also, like, I don't know. It's strange to me, yeah. That Neela would get called slurs in Tamriel. I like what they did with Jax and all that stuff. I mean, like, I've never really been, like, Jax has never been on my radar. But I like LOR Jax way better than the ASU. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, what the fuck? Wasn't Shyvana somewhere in the update pipeline too? She's supposed to be after Skarner. If you can believe that. Because she's a visual gameplay update, because people don't like her gameplay either. Also, she has 2 models to work with and all that stuff, so yeah. Skarner baby, come home. So true. Und based. Oh yeah, they also, maybe in 2025, we can only You know, it's all we can do is hope, man. That's all we can fucking do, man. It's sad to say, but it is the truth. Yeah. I'm using that, like the tertiary colors of the region, that kind of thing, to inform her design. Oh, I like happy hacking. It's a good one. It better come before Colette turns 10, I swear to God. Uh, yeah, it would be great. I mean, geez, 10 years. Oh, Colette, yeah, oh my God. They should give Cled more skins. The boy is itching to get some, you know? Like that. I mean, give Yordles more skins in general. I mean, come on. But, you know, like, jeez. Let me see. There's, a way that they apparently interpret things. It's like, VGUs and all that stuff. It's based off of champ popularity. Well, VGUs and ASUs. So they've been outsourcing skin catalogs as of recent, so production will be much closer. He's old enough to be learning multiplication in primary school. Azir, Braum, Vel'Koz, Gnar, and Kalista are 10 next year. And Scion update. Jeez. That's such a, such a long time. Oh my God. When I became aware of League, it was during, when Jinx was released. That was when I, knew what League was and all that. Because of the music video and all that. Oh, here's what they said about it, or whatever. It's not a random takeaway based on reading social media, Reddit. We just look at the data to see how many people start playing them after the VU/ASU. Historically, it hasn't changed engagement in the slightest. So, yeah. Most of the time they just do this because of sentiment, not because of popularity. But they do it also because, they don't do it out of, a revival of that kind of thing. But, yeah. What's it called? They base, who should get an art update based on how many games are in, how many, games a champion is in, or whatever. So, Veigar, or, Teemo is a popularly played champion, so it stands to reason that you see him more often, so you notice that he looks worse by comparison. So that's basically their reasoning here. My first exposure to League was watching my brother play Brand in Season 3 League on their shitty computer. But I started around Braum. It's impressive. Yeah, my brother showed me the video and was like, And I was like, I don't remember my reaction. I just thought that the music was good. I was just people jamming, to be honest. Let's see. Vex's whole color scheme isn't very bright anyhow, so this is kind of up her alley in a sense. Let's see. Oh, the Amazing Digital Circus and Has-Been Hotel have gotten new trailers, and they look amazing. Personally, I think that I'll be watching The Amazing Digital Circus first, probably. I'm just a sucker for those kinds of stories, and I don't really know exactly what Has-Been's trying to do with, like, I don't really understand what it's going for, if that makes sense. I like the characters and that kind of thing, but that's not really, I mean, like, you know, like, a show's not just solely characters, yeah? More like Has-Been a Homo Hotel. It's filled with gay individuals, yeah. What do you think that Zon Vex would think of Jana? I mean, I think that she'd see Jana as, like, trying to help a lost cause. She'd probably think she's, like, super lame. But she does melt whenever, like, Jana, like, gives her a hug or something like that. Or, like, pays attention to her. Like a cooler aunt or mom she wishes she had, but she doesn't say that out loud. That kind of thing. Yeah, one of the animators I follow works on the amazing... works at Glitch Studios, so I'll watch Digital Circus. Aw. Jana would blow her boat on the water and she'd be very happy. Wow, Auntie Jana, you're so cool. Aw. Yeah. I mean, like, Vex is still gonna be, like, she's still gonna be combative, but, and, like, still sort of a brat, but she would try and show, like, genuine, like, care for Jana as, like, a person, that kind of thing. She'd definitely get really distressed if Jana ever started, like, losing power, that kind of thing. 'Cause she's, like, an immortal that's got it all figured out, even in something as hopeless as that. She'd be semi-sincere saying that, but her tone makes her sound sarcastic. Oh, I actually really love Lives of Peace so far. The world reminds me of Zon, but much cooler and more turmoil. Those are the creators that made, what's it called? The robot French Revolution game. Drawing a blank on the name. But yeah, I wish that, I mean, like, I'm just a big fan of puppet games. I mean, I'm just a sucker for them, really. So, the more puppet games, the merrier, I say. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, like, I highly recommend checking out the trailer. It's up now, and also the theme is up too. I don't know. It's fun. I'm unsure of their past games. I mean, like, you don't really need to really, like, look into creators' past games unless there's something weird about them, you know? Let's see. Let's talk about Valorant Town. Let's go, boys. That shit's like 95% of my Vagar room right now. Like, oh my god. They put my boy in the fucking show. He's doing all the fucking things. Oh, he's so fucking cute. He the background gags with him are so cute. I love him very dearly, and I'll probably, to be honest, I probably will love him more than Bandletail Vagar, because, like, even though he's in a completely separate universe, like, this one just feels more, like, I don't know how Bandletail will play out, but to me this, like, these character, like, traits just feel so good, you know? Liza P. Protag, kind of gender not gonna lie. I'm incredibly surprised by the story and world building, yeah. But I didn't check out the Valorant 10 thing yet. Check it out. Papu put subs on YouTube. So just type up Valorant Town and it should just appear. And turn on subtitles and you can watch it. Though I should warn you that Vagar is not in the first episode. Satch, he should be in every single one. But not to worry because he gets introduced in episode 2 in glorious fashion, and I love him very much. And he is my sweet baby girl. Like, him being in a syndicated TV series is just something that's just so appropriate for him. Like, it's so, like, it's such a no-brainer. But, like, people still haven't done it until now. So, you know, I'm just happy that they finally, like, figured out the fucking gold mine that they're, like, sitting on. At least, the creator of All Saints Street knows what the fuck they're doing, you know? Thanks for your comment on the pretending not to care post, by the way. No worries. When was that? Let me see. Yeah. That was the sub that I was talking about or whatever. Because, I mean, like, come on. We all need our Vagar fix. Okay? It's not a want, but a need. I need it in my fucking veins. He literally calls humans mortals. It's so... he's so cute, man. Like, he, like, fucking... he, like, comes out of the fucking TV, and he, like, bricks the power for the entire fucking neighborhood. I love him very much, and I'm glad that they finally figured out what to, like, that Teemo fucking boring. Square up, Teemo fans. I will fucking fight you, but, like, out of all the iconic Yordles or whatever to put into this, like, sitcom scenario, like, Ziggs would also be a very good choice, not gonna lie, but Vhagar is the most premium choice of them all, okay? It's just a fact. He's, he's got so much personality to him that even without subtitles, like, you understand, like, what's going through his mind. And that's just so good, you know? On top of Meta's fulfillment triangle, Vhagar being represented in a media that's good. I need him in my media. I need him in the walls. He's so cute, man. He's so stinking cute. It's funny that he's now just, like, roommates with him. Like, out of all of the characters to pick, or whatever, I mean, like, Jinx, Lux, and Azriel makes sense, but, like, I'm just so happy that they put Vhagar in instead of, like, anyone else. Like, you could have put Heimerdinger in there. You could put Teemo in there. You could have put Ziggs in there. But you didn't. And I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. Listen. Are you kidding me? I need the Vhagar in my veins, man. I like the idea that he sleeps in the TV, that he's, like, the most mature roommate out of the tenants that live in the fucking building. It's, in the third episode, like, Miss Fortune is like, oh, so are you gonna pay your rent to Azriel? Which is really fucking funny because it implies that, like, Vhagar pays rent, and I think, like, that is so... Do you know the... Like, that is so fucking funny to me. Like, that, like, Vhagar, like, would pay to stay there? I mean, like, it's probably not true, but I like the idea that out of, like, the roommates or whatever, like, he's the one that, like, actually is the one that washes dishes or whatever. I don't know. Can you tell that I'm having fun? Oh my god, I never considered that. Azriel does not pay rent, but Vhagar does, because he is a Chad, and he's so based. He's my... I don't see Jinx paying rent either. Yeah. It's funny that he's, like, the least chaotic individual in the fucking house. Like, he's the most mature, sensible one out of the cast. Like, that is so fucking funny. Are you kidding me? Evil individual cleans up after themselves. It's just very welcoming. Yeah. I think that's just... It's hilarious. I don't think... Like, he technically doesn't exactly live there either. Like, he... Like... I'm pretty sure that he doesn't, like, doesn't live on the land that's, like, under Miss Fortune or whatever, but he's, like, I think it's still funny to think that all he's doing is, like, I'll pay for groceries, yeah. Like, that's such a, like, that's so Vhagar coded, you know? Functional gay. They did, like, the pride... He, like, the fucking pride, goop that comes out when he's like wrestling himself out of the fucking TV. That's fucking great. But yeah, I don't see Jinx paying rent either, to be fair. Like, the only people that are paying rent are, like, Lux, if she's got money, and Vhagar. So, Vagar's the only one that's keeping the fucking place's lights on. I think that would be really fucking funny. I think that would be, like, that's just comedy right there. Right there. Come on. Like, Jinx is instantly okay with the fact that, like, some gremlin fucking lives in their house. Like, she's like, yeah, that's fucking sick. She probably already, like, saw Vhagar, but just thought that he was, like, in her own head, that kind of thing. But yeah, come on, very funny. Literally just some anomalous creature. This creature in our fucking TV comes out, moose soda can around, and pays rent. Fucking baller. He's so baby girl. I love him. Girl dinner. Listen. Jinx and Vhagar being besties isn't something, like, I knew I needed in my life, but, like, it's so it's just really fucking cute, man. I mean, I'm just a sucker for, like, slice of life dynamics. Like, this is right up my Vhagar alley. Like, this is up my alley in everything, really. So, like, I don't know who was, like, hacking into my fucking mind when, like, coming up with this show, but they were really spot on, to be fair, yeah? They were, bloody hell, there's a damn Keter class unit in our TV. Don't worry, that Keter class unit is, in fact, harmless and just wants soda. And for someone to, like, look at his fucking sick-ass schmoofs, yeah? Like, just see him schmoof. Like, come on. Just do that for the man, and he's, like, totally your guy, yeah? Like, Lux doesn't even really defeat him in the episode. She just picks him up, and, like, he's like, do you want to, like, join my world domination plan? And, like, we never get an answer to that. So, like, I just think it's really fucking funny. Like, give me a... Actually, Keter class units is only for uncontainable SCPs. Nerd up, point up. That fucking nerd, fucking corgi or whatever, like, that fucking, like, that nerd emoji and that nerd corgi haunt me. Cause that is me. Actually, shut the hell up. They could not contain Vhagar. They exist out of choice there. There's just snacks there. I mean, like, come on. Like, like, Miss Fortune has, like, other problems to deal with, like a little, like, weird fucking gremlin that, like, gives her money for groceries sometimes isn't her biggest concern. He's just like, yay. I think it's, like, supremely cosmically hilarious. Also, it's, like, it's never really I think what we're supposed to take from that scene is that Vagar can turn invisible, but like he still like exists within like the TV static world. Like I don't. There's some shenaniganery going on, but yes. What is the canon hair color of Vex? Me don't know because of colorblind observation to it. Vex has teal hair. It's like bright blue green. I fucking love Robots as a track. That shit goes hard, man. Oh, back to Vexed. Oh. Which sonnets would she like other than Jaina? Let's see. Well, like is a strong word. But she would find, like, Victor's whole thing really fascinating. Like, just, like, she wouldn't like Urgot, but she would also think that, like, his whole thing of, like, the strong and all that stuff need to rule the weak. All that stuff is really interesting to her because it's so antithetical to what she was taught in Bandle, that kind of thing. But she doesn't like him, especially. Well, that kind of thing. Um, uh, she would find Jinx annoying, uh, but she likes the light show and the chaos that she brings with her. Same with Ziggs, but she's not a big fan of Yordles in general, so it's like a hard sell anyhow. She would hate. They would hate Silco for being controlling. Yeah, because like her main thing is the freedom of it all, that kind of thing. Like, and also just like the idea of dying, that kind of thing. How vulnerable she can be, and that kind of thing. Like she doesn't like how peppy Zeri is, or how eager she is to conform. She sees her as she sees her as a victim, essentially. If that makes sense. Maybe they would maybe like Savika. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. So she would like Victor for like his whole research thing, and how like he's trying to transcend his own mortality, essentially. But like the whole thing is it's a little bit weird to her also, so it's not like a complete like fun conversation the whole way through. She like would find Mundo annoying and loud, but like she also wonders if like that's what a human could like become, that kind of thing. How like the form of a body could get out of there forever, like, or whatever. Oh, I bet she has a nice relationship with that one Madame Yordle that runs the brothel. Madame Eat? Like, just as an adult figure and such, yeah. Yeah. Wait, that's the name. That's her brothel name. Her real name's Babette. But yeah, I think that, like, like that kind of world weary kind of Yordle is right up like Vex's alley or whatever. Like someone that's seen it all. Like that's the kind of person that Vex like respects or whatever to a certain degree. She wants the worldliness that like someone like Babette would have, that kind of thing. So yeah. Singed she would find interesting, but also just sort of find him sickening. She doesn't want to be anywhere near him, just in case he decides to have a taste for experimenting on Yordles instead, that kind of thing. She likes like how free Ziggs is, and like on like all of his inhibitions are gone, that kind of thing. But like he's also like she doesn't like the whole artist thing about it. I mean, like, she thinks that's kind of cool, but like she's much more a fan of like sullen, broody artists rather than like upbeat, we can change things artists. Oh, maybe they'd like the Bat Vistaya guy in Echo's group. She'd probably have a crush on him, but like there's not really like there's not what's it called? Really like a relationship between them, like that kind of thing. Teenage girl crushes, that kind of thing. Oh, Echo. That's one to talk about. Um, she'd find him, like, strange for seeing, like, there be hope in all of this rubble, but she admires that he tries, that kind of thing. Like, that he's not trying to conform, but rather just try for the community and build that up, or whatever. She's more likely to respect someone if they don't try to conform with society, but rather mold society so it can conform with them. Also, once she learns of, like, his more tragic sides or whatever that a lot of Zon characters have, she'd probably get more interested about that. I don't know how Echo would respond or, like, act around her or whatever. I think they'd have a light interest with Renata because they're a powerful and gloomier person compared to other more boisterous or serious Zonites in power. Yeah, I think so too. Also, like, the morbid idea of seeing, like, the, like, rich people being fucked over by their own greed, like, that's an idea that she would probably really like in concept, but in practice she, like, wonders if she would just be the same corporate sameness that the Piltovans were, that kind of thing. Like, is she just one monster replacing another monster? Like, it's just a different coat of paint, that kind of thing. Yeah, she would also like it to stick to... She likes sticking it to Piltover stuff. She likes sticking it to the man, as it were. I feel like Vex and Echo would have like a character arc surrounding, like, Vex being very, like, against trying to build up Zon in any way. She doesn't want it to change or anything like that. She wants the chaos and everything else like that to stay, but she also agrees with like the fundamental points of the more revolutionary Zonites. So it could be a fun, like, contrast between a lot of characters and that kind of thing. It's always fun to work in story potentials with skins or concepts like this, because, I mean, like, it's a total reimagining. You're swapping one plot for another, essentially. Can you see? Shining on me. Makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. Makes me feel so high. And as time passes me by, because day it's gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Think about the new time. I think I like the mask for Vex a lot more than her regular design. Oh my gosh, thank you. I should put the Eye of Zon on her. Like, because, I mean, like, that's a fun bit of iconography that sticks with her, that kind of thing. Nah, not there. You feel sunshine, does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel sunshine, so just need to run away. Reach out for the sunshine, forget about the rain. Sometimes. What do you like about the mask more than Vex's original design? It was my best interpretation. Okay, I'm back. I had to feed a creature. No problem. I mean, you gotta take care of your creatures. They deserve your love. Forget about the rain. I think it matches her outfit fine, and matches Shadow only having eyes exposed. Yeah, I mean, like, I think the reason why they didn't give her a mask in the first place is because she'd be kind of stepping on Kennen's territory. But, I mean, like, I'm just a sucker for masks and, like, being hidden by something or whatever. I mean, it also just makes sense for Vex's personality from, like, her literally hiding her true feelings behind a mask of indifference. I mean, like, that just fits her very well as a character. So, I mean, like, it's just good character language. Think about the good times. The day, not day. I just need to run away. Gotta reach out. Think about the good times. Happy day. If you cover up her mouth, you can't see her mouth. Exactly. I mean, like, it just works. It works good for skin concepts, not her actual main design. So, you know, it's not like we're redesigning Vex. It's not what we're doing. We're putting her in a new context. I think that her having a character arc of learning to believe and hope in something, even though they're like humans have such short, pointless lives, I think it could really do her some good, you know? Like, being with mortal beings is something that would do Vex a lot of good in her character. I mean, like, if they actually wanted to explore it in any meaningful way. Because it's the way that humans live their lives and the way that Yordles live their lives are intrinsically different. And her living with people would help her understand a little bit better, I think. But that's just my personal opinion about things, yeah. I mean, I don't know who exactly would be the best fit for that whole thing, but it's good, you know? Alright. Something like that will work. Nice. I have to be careful with the shiny rendering on this one because you don't want these clothes to look new per se. You just want, like, that's always it's always the tricky thing with my rendering styles. I Not everything needs a shine. Sometimes it's detrimental to the design itself. Especially to characters that have like worn and aged clothing. I like giving her like dead sort of fish like eyes. It's fun. I also like Vex being chubby. But yeah. I love Vex, like this whole thing, yeah. Alright. I think that'll do it. What do you guys think? It's so much easier working with smaller canvases. You can just, like, this is the type of canvas I use anyhow for most of my drawings. So, like, it only takes me a few, like an hour or so to complete stuff like this. I mean, like, I would go over and I'd concept more and stuff like that, but I think that this is Like, this is a product that I'm happy with, mostly, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, parts of it aren't exactly, like, entirely what I want, but overall I'm happy with it, you know? Do you think that she would have looked better in another region's design? Let me know. uh, I mean, we could have done Heimerdinger, but, you know, the votes were really, really stacked against everyone else, really. It was a very swift and crushing defeat. So, uh, sucks for them. I really shouldn't have put a female Yordle on the poll, but you know, I just needed it to see it, you know. I betrayed him at the eve of battle. It was so sad. I cry every fucking time, bro. I could have done something cool with a Zahn Heimerdinger. Zahn is just like a really story-rich kind of place, but like there's certain characters that I absolutely couldn't have done. Like Poppy already has a swap version of her, and like also a lot of characters in Bandle City just don't, like, they're so undeveloped that it wouldn't really, there's nothing to do in those regions because you aren't taking a concept of a character and putting them anywhere, you know? And with Vagar, he's not really region specific at all. He could be doing his evil deeds like literally anywhere on Runeterra, and it'd still basically be the same plot. So, yeah. Yeah, I had a bit of trouble swapping Lulu and Vegs for that reason. I mean, like, Lulu doesn't, like, she just doesn't have a plot to her. Sure, she's got, like, the Glade thing going on, but it doesn't mean anything. Like, there's nothing, like, there are things that are intrinsic to Lulu. She is a character, but she, like, her context could be anywhere. She could be doing anything, and it would make sense, essentially. So, like, characters defined by their regions or characters defined by their, like, involvement to things are what I was looking for, essentially. So, like, Ziggs in Zaun, Heimerdinger in Piltover, that kind of thing. Like, these are very specifically intrinsic to the character. Let's see. Who was on my not list? It was also people like Amumu, because he just doesn't, like, I could give him a reason to be there. Like, I could make up all the story in the world, but they're, like, intrinsically, what, like, characters come down to are things like the context where they are in, the stories that they're placed in, and what their character traits are. That kind of thing. It's like Kindred, for that reason. Kindred can't be swapped anywhere because Kindred doesn't belong anywhere. She like, they belong everywhere because death is a universal concept. So, it doesn't really, there's nothing really trait-wise to change. I mean, sure, you could look off backstory or whatever, like how Vagar and Noxus are, but changing Vagar's backstory to something else wouldn't really change the end result unless you changed it to a plot where Vagar isn't traumatized beyond belief and doesn't accept love from anyone else, that kind of thing. So you can't swap a character like that. Sure, there's AUs to be done, but not that kind. Alright. I think that'll be it. I gave her some little bits of metal details here and there just to help her fit more cozily in with the rest of the Zon cast, but I think this is fun. She broke into one of the abandoned labs or something that Singed left behind or something like that, and Shadow picked up that power. Honestly, it's just for the green and pink contrast. I mean, it's just such a good color scheme. Man, I couldn't not pick it, you know? Anyway, with that, I'll leave you to your nights, guys. Next time, we are going to be in the mood. We're gonna be in Spooky Month. Shadow Gay? That's crazy. I'll be talking more about Valorant Town, probably. Let me look at what's going on here. Yeah, take care. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we will be doing Bewitching Ziggs. Chemicals in the air that are turning the freaking shadows gay. So true and based. Look forward to our lovely October episodes. I might be doing some creepy adventure games if I can manage to run them and not have it be a complete disaster. I mean, I'm doing a lot of stuff already for this Halloween, so I mean, just look forward to all the good eating you'll be doing this month. All right. Good night. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you next time, chat. Peace.